Call me Tony. I'd take that check today. Nobody have been standing here for probably an hour, just going back and forth and fiddling with things and trying to figure out what the hell it is I want to record. I have an entire list. You know, I've been doing so good. I have all these lists, multiple pages in here of ideas and things that I could record and do. And most of them are all wrestling related, minus the one page that I'm looking at right now, that personal page. And everybody in wrestling content is going real hard right now with very little to work with. Like how are y'all feeling? Because I feel like my brain is doing mental gymnastics on what exactly it is I feel or what I'm doing or anything. And it's crazy because people just praise. I feel like people are praising me all the time. You know, you're doing so great. You do such great work. We love what you do. And there are moments where I'm like, what am I doing that you love? Because I feel confused half the time. The world is the world and the internet is the internet. And yeah, we don't care what the internet says, right? Of course, the internet is full of shit. We're all crazy, but lately I feel like it used to be the good outweighed the bad, and now it's like the good has been driven away, and all that is existing, all that is lingering is bad. And what I mean by that is a lot of the trolling, the stupid articles. Now we've got AI videos. We've just got so much bad shit looming, and I don't want that to come off as, oh well, we should be able to talk about the things we don't like. No, absolutely. It's just it's more than that. It feels more than that. You've got false narratives. You've got people running around talking about me and other creators for just existing and doing stuff, and then pretending like they know what they're talking about. And it's just this pissing contest of back and forth. And it's just, dude, it's just exhausting. But am I supposed to like this? I'm getting asked the same questions multiple times about things that are happening. And it's honestly like I can only talk about those things so many times. I feel like it just blocks. It's a mental block and I hate it. So yeah, I'm gonna give this to you guys. Almighty wrestling geniuses, I need your help. I am but a poor wrestling reactor. I have no real thoughts or opinions of my own because according to the internet, I have been bought out. Hi, I started watching AEW about a month ago again, and I'm being told that I started watching it because Tony Khan is paying me. Call me Tony. I'd take that check today. You want to know how much debt I'm in? A lot. That being said, well, you get to do all these things because they're paying you. No, I just make really poor financial decisions because I have ADHD. That being said, I've been watching AEW now again for a few weeks, and I have been entertained by it. I'm not fully immersed in it, but just from an outside perspective, looking in, I like what I'm seeing. Some of the wrestling is kind of like, okay, whatever. It doesn't feel too much different than any other wrestling show that I watch currently. Now, my question is though, because I know you guys are really smart and you know more than me, that sounded mean, because I know that that's not like the general. I've just been on the internet too much today. I'm seeing a lot of talk about ratings, right? And all this that I don't pay attention to, and like all of these really smart people that know stuff about stuff. I don't know stuff about stuff. I just like wrestling and I like to watch wrestling. So that's where the lines get blurred, because like, well, Wheezy's just a paid show. And I was like, I just don't know anything about ratings or business or how to book anything, because I've never worked for a wrestling company or know anything about the behind the scenes of the business in actuality. But a lot of those people actually don't know the behind the scenes of the business in actuality either, and they are running around acting like they do and can run the company better. So good on them. That is not me. However, I do feel like the criticism is a little crazy sometimes, and I think it stems from like a deeper place, and then I think that just kind of like spreads to other people. So in reality, the reaction of the biggest voices for AEW as far as content creators go and podcasters have made me not want to watch it, participate in it, or make content about it, which was kind of where I was at for. Like I would watch some of the pay-per-views and things that were going on and just not make content about it. And when a few of us started getting back into it, I think it was interesting timing that we all started doing it at the same time, but it literally was like, I've told y'all, I quit my job. I had more time again. There was a pay-per-view happening within the week. People, were not watching as much WWE. Let's bring on another product. Like I just didn't see the big deal. Apparently it was a big deal and red flag and conspiracy theories and cool. So the quick recap once again, I started watching AEW when it started. From the beginning, I was a huge fan. I really only stopped watching because I was burnt out. There was too much wrestling for me to watch. I could only focus on one thing. I had a job, recently quit that job. I had a job that kept me at work till 10 p.m. when Dynamite was happening. There was one comment I saw, this guy's like, well, funny how you started doing this since you got that Tony Khan check. Again, Tony Khan, call me. I'll take a check any day of the week. I'll drop everything right now. Pay me. A lot of debt building a dream. Just for people that undermine it. But discourse amongst how we feel about it. There is no good conversation about what's happening in AEW. Not that I've found, really. If I want to have good conversation about it, I have to go talk to someone that I know in real life. Otherwise, it's people yelling or being really on the internet and making things a lot more personal than they need to be. And I don't even get it. Like, how did it get there? Is it really that insane? So basically, I'm here because I'm giving you homework. You need to tell me how I'm, like, in the comment section. I want to know, like, what do I not know? Like, am I gonna keep making this content? Am I not? I don't know. Y'all are crazy. Well, you should have some real takes. I just started watching again, but also it's never been my MO to just like dog on that. It's not my job. It's not my job. Never been my job. Never gonna be my job. Anyway, ramblings of a blonde girl. Bye.